You can think of culture, simply stated, as how we do things around here. It's that feeling you get when you walk into an office. Think about a new employee who walks in. Are they greeted at the front door? Does somebody share with them on their way to their desk? Do they show them where the bathroom is and talk about when you take breaks or where you go for lunch? Or are they just kind of shuffled to their desk? They have to try to figure out the operating systems, figure out where they log in, and do all that stuff on their own? You can think of it this way. Are the rules and processes of your organization written for the 1% of rule breakers, or are they written for the 99% of the people who are really passionate and dedicated to the company? Well, a culture team is an organic, grassroots approach to culture change. You think about a cross-section of the organization. You'll have some senior leaders, some middle managers, and some employees. They all have a different perspective on the culture, as well as deep expertise in what they do and how people interact within the organization. If you task them with the change of transforming the culture from where it is now, or the organization from where it is now to where they want it to be, they get more ownership and buy-in. And not only do they personally buy in more, but they get other employees to buy in. Because culture is really just a story. And if the story you're telling is not the story you want, you gotta change the story. And the people can help permeate that story through the entire organization. Diversity is key. And when you think of diversity, at face value, you can think about the things that you see. Diversity of gender, ethnicity, and race. But I'm talking about a deeper level. I'm talking about diversity of thought and diversity of perspective. Things that you find out when you take a personality profile like a DISC or a Myers-Briggs or an Insights or a PrEP profile. Those things help you understand if you have a tendency towards introversion or extroversion, or a tendency towards thinking or feeling, sensing or intuitive. And when you build all of those different perspectives of thought and diversity into the culture team, you represent the entire culture and the entire organization. And what that means is that your solution and your recommendations are gonna land solid the first time. So that it's not a flavor of the month, it's not something that's gonna be over tomorrow, it's gonna be something that lands for the entire organization the first time. Well, the key misconception is thinking that you want all raving fan employees to be a part of this change. Ultimately, you don't want all raving fan employees. You don't want people who are receptive to change. You want resistors, you want advocates, and you want those employees who are also on the fence. Because when you have their voices in that culture team, you're gonna create a holistic solution. So think about this. When you have the linchpin, that one person in the organization that you know, if you can convert that person, you can convert the resistors. You want to make sure that that linchpin is on the team. Because once you convert that linchpin, you've created the momentum that you need to sustain this change. But if you don't get that person, it could be game over.